Hello, this is Matt. Guided mindful meditations can be a powerful tool for managing emotions such as anger. Meditation often involves a series of relaxation and visualization techniques that help to calm the mind and reduce the intensity of emotions such as anger. By focusing on the breath and practicing mindfulness, we can learn to observe our emotions without judgment and gain greater control over our responses. We can cultivate the ability to pause and respond mindfully rather than react out of anger. Through practice, this and other mindfulness practices may help us to transform an emotional response to something more positive and constructive. Let us begin the practice. Find a comfortable position and take a deep breath in and let it out. Take one more breath in and let it out as you settle into this moment. Take a moment to identify typical situations or events that may activate your anger. Bring to mind something that elicits this emotion. Maybe it's when someone cuts you off in traffic, when your boundaries are crossed, or when you feel disrespected by someone. Whatever the situation, visualize the picture in your mind and hold it there. Pay attention to where you feel the anger in your body. When you have identified where in your body you feel anger, see if you can examine the sensation a little closer. Momentarily put a spotlight on that part of your body. For many of us, we feel anger in our chest, stomach, jaw, or shoulders. What does this sensation feel like? Is it tightness or burning? See if you can notice where it begins and ends. Does it gradually fade out into other areas of the body, or is there a clear boundary? Now imagine that you have all the resources, strength, and skills needed to respond to this situation with a measured, disciplined, and centered perspective. Perhaps you tell yourself that you know exactly how to pause and take 10 breaths to give yourself time to formulate a beneficial response. Or maybe no response at all. Imagine yourself responding skillfully to this situation the next time it arises. Perhaps you recognize the anger in your body and take that as a sign to pause. Maybe you recognize the urge to react immediately and instead pause to take 10 breaths, all while encouraging yourself that you can handle this situation effectively. As you continue to challenge yourself with a more self-compassionate response to anger, you will strengthen the likelihood of an automatic mindful response in the future. Mindfulness can be practiced in our everyday lives through yoga, exercise, recreational activities, and self-care. Pay attention and be curious about your emotional responses to everyday situations, and consider speaking with a counselor if you desire more assistance or information regarding proper coping skills. Additionally, this practice can incorporate elements of loving, kindness, and encouraging individuals to extend compassion towards themselves and others, which can be particularly helpful in diffusing anger and fostering a sense of peace. Consistently practicing mindfulness can lead to improved emotional regulation and a more mindful approach to challenging situations. I encourage you to practice this powerful mindful meditation as a way to cope with anger calm the mind, and gain perspective on your emotions. Focus on what is happening in the here and now, and acknowledge feelings without judgment. This practice can help us recognize the passing nature of anger and develop a more compassionate attitude towards ourselves and others. By regularly engaging in mindful meditation, we can learn to respond to situations with greater clarity and control. This can lead to improved relationships, better emotional health, and a more balanced approach to life's challenges. Mindfulness is a skill that improves with practice, offering a path to emotional freedom and well-being. It is important to approach mindfulness meditation with patience and an open mind, as the benefits will accumulate over time, leading to a more peaceful and centered life. Thank you for joining me today for this mindful meditation.